Quick disclaimer here, trading is very risky and carries a high level of risk. Anything said here is not a financial advice. Make sure you trade with money you can only afford to lose. Stay safe. Hi everyone, it's a beautiful weekend out here again. This is the voice of TRADEWITHWORLDBANK for those that don't know or those that are new to the channel. In this channel, we provide weekly analysis on currency pairs like EURUSD, EURCHF, BTCUSD, and then GBPJPY. So let's get started and stay tuned for BTC analysis in the end of this video. On EURCHF last week, we were very, very bearish. We're bearish on the weekly time frame, yes. So we're looking for selling opportunities. Went down to the daily time frame. Didn't really see any selling opportunities, only this supply zone over here, refined daily supply zone. So we believe price should, move into this supply zone, giving us confirmation before dropping off. That is what we're expecting on EURCHF. So we can be looking for buying opportunities. But moving to the 4-hour time frame, last week we found 1 hour. It is 1 hour time frame. We found out this supply zone over here. Whereas you can see the supply zone didn't even hold. You understand? The supply zone didn't even hold. But though we drew out some demand zone over here, and over here. So if you want to see the analysis or watch the analysis again, you can go back to the video. It's gonna pop up in a minute, so then you can watch it. So one of these demand zones is going to hold, which was this one. Okay. So you can see it's almost touched its here. That was like inducements. If you refine it well, yeah, you can see now it's like inducements. Yeah, it's like inducements. So, it's giving me more confirmation for this demand zone over here. So I'll just move to 15 minutes time frame for our entry over there. You can see now the price action is very, very rough. There was no valid break of structure until here. We had a break of structure outside this eye over here. Yes. And then this will be the first demand zone. That will be the first demand zone. Then the second demand zone will be here. Yeah. That's the second break of structure. So whichever one you can use for your entries, then you continue like that. So this is the next demand zone. This is the next demand zone, but as you can see, it didn't come back to the demand zone. Also, yes, we didn't come back to the demand zone. So you would have ignored that this was the only demand zone that held. So last week, if you follow this analysis well, at least, even though you didn't use 15 minutes time frame for the entry, you would have gotten some trading opportunities from here, from our analysis last week. So since we are still very bullish and then we are looking to sell, we're looking to buy into this daily supply zone over here, we can still continue looking for buying opportunities since it's confirmed bullish over here. We have a demand zone here. Yes, I'll take this as inducements. Yes, then imbalance and the likes. But then if we get another break of structure outside this high, giving us a new high, then I'll definitely be using the demand zone here. Okay, so let me just draw that in a second, because most of the time market might not give us that retracements we need into this demand zone for the entries. But then let's still see what price is going to do. For counter trend trades, I've talked about that. You can look for selling opportunities, but since we have almost a clean demand here and it's very, very near to the point of interest, we don't really need to look for selling opportunities again, since the range is not far. We just have maybe 20 pips range, 17 pips, so there's no point looking for selling opportunities. So what am I expecting on EURCHF this pair? On EURCHF, we are still bearish, right? Overall bearish. This is the weekly supply, but before heading to the weekly supply, we can't daily supply rather, we can't wait for markets to touch it. You have to react as market is moving. So got this demand zone here from last week analysis. We have new fresh demand zones coming up. So this is what I'm expecting. Once I get a break of structure over here, once I get the breakout of structure from there, yeah, breakout of structure from here, I'll be using this demand zone, or else it is invalid. So we'll be using this extreme demand zone here. Then the next pair on our list is EURUSD. Personally, I do trade EURUSD. Looking at EURUSD, let's start with the weekly again. Let's go. Okay, on the weekly time frame, I was looking at the daily because daily was a little bit clear. Yeah, we're looking at daily time frame, this supply zone over here, and since then, price has been bearish overall. Then we've been looking for ways to, look for entries. So I was talking about this demand zone here last week. I remember I said we can use it as a retracement into this supply zone, and look at what happened. Lo and behold, though it didn't really give us the retracements. Last week was very, very ranging. The range was too much. This was around Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and so on. So the range was very, very much. I wasn't able to get a lot of trades like that. Then we're expecting sales from one of these two supply zones, right? Either this extreme or this one over here. But look at what happened. Price got to this and then sold off immediately. So you can use your 15 minutes time frame also for confirmation, any time frame you wish to use. But for me, I use my confirmation alongside sessions, you understand, because timing is also very, very important. So let's just move to 15 minutes. Yeah, you can see we can say this is a break of structure, right? Over here, you can call it the break of structure. This is the supply zone, but definitely everybody will be asleep because of the Asian session, and this will be the second break of structure over here, and this will be the entry, right? So depending on your style, you can see touch that and then dropped. So let's move back to the 1 hour time frame and let's check what we're expecting for EURUSD for the next week. Now you can see EURUSD, we've got a lot of mitigation here. We've got a mitigation on this supply and looks rough, looks very, very rough. So I'll just wait for price to play out. I'll look for needs, supply and demand zones, and then I'll continue selling, okay, because we're still overall bearish, okay. So last week analysis, both the buys and the sales also played out. So anything we say on this YouTube channel, make sure you follow it at least to some extent, you understand? So it's not like you take it with hands of levity. You can see EURCHF and EURUSD, they played out well. Now I'll be moving to the next pair, GBPJPY. Okay, so moving to GBPJPY, yeah, let's go back to the weekly. Okay, now I think this price action is looking bullish. Now look at this, mitigated this demand zone over here. Remember, I was trying to explain why we're looking for sales, but now the buyers are very, very sharp. So I won't be looking for sales anymore. I'll be looking for buying opportunities. So let's go to the daily time frame to see what is going on. 4 hour time frame. Yeah, so on the 4 hour time frame, we got this nice mitigation reaction, and then now it is flipping to the upside. So let's finally enter the 1 minute time frame, 1 hour time frame. Then from the daily structure, I was talking about this supply zone over here, looking for confirmation. Definitely there won't be any confirmation here because you can see the spike inside here also. The confirmation happened during the Asian session. So definitely we're safe on those supply zones. Now price has flipped to the upside, and let's start looking for opportunities to buy since it's bullish and then it's coming from the daily rejection zone. I'm seeing something beautiful here, but I didn't spot this last week. Had I spotted this last week, I would have asked us to watch out for this demand zone. I would have asked us to watch out for the demand zone over there, because it's also a valid demand zone because there's inducements here. Yeah, there's inducements here. So but you can see what's happened, tapped into it and then moved up. So let's just move to the 15 minutes time frame. You can check for confirmation. This is the break of structure. Yes, break of structure. And the confirmation entry will be somewhere here, right? You can see missed by a few pips. And it just went on its own, you understand? So, but then I didn't draw out the demand zone during last week analysis, so let's just ignore that. Now we are still very bullish over here. So what should we be expecting on GBP JPY? Since price has flipped to the upside from the weekly time frame, you can see that aggressive movements to the upside. Let's go back to the 1 hour time frame. So all I'm looking for now is buying opportunities, okay? Just buying opportunities. Because now price is telling me it is ready to buy. So all I need to do is look for demand zones, and then if I can get counter trend trades, you know, to take sales into all these demand zones over here. To take sell, you know, I have to look for my sell confirmations from here. Then I can just take a sell. It might not even get to this demand zone, you understand? You know, price doesn't always give you the pullback you need. It might just mitigate this wick over here. This fair value gap you can see. So it will just come somewhere here and then continue going up. You understand? But the idea is I want to get a counter trend trade. If I'm taking this trade at all, counter trend trade, and then look for selling opportunities. But right now, I'll still wait for markets to open and then see what I can do. But you can see here, this is also still mitigating, okay? But then let's still see what's going to happen. If I can get a flip from here, like a change of character like this, then I'll look for counter trend trades. At least we have a very wide range over here. We have 200 pips range over here. So I'm looking for sales from here to here. At least I should be able to take sales from 100 pips, you understand? But this is not my pair, you know, I'm just saying it how I would have taken the trade on my pair. So what am I expecting on GBPJPY? I'm still bullish on GBPJPY since the weekly is very bullish, and then you can see that weekly spike. Yeah, you can see that weekly spike. This is the spike. You can see that weekly spike. So that's more like liquidity grab of what is here. So you can know that after liquidity grab, price always moves in the direction of liquidity grab. Though there was liquidity grab here, you understand, there was liquidity grab to the downside also. You understand? That's why I was expecting price to continue selling out, and we're looking for sales. You can see that price was inside this range from here to here. Price was inside this range, so you know we really can't say whichever range is going to work out. Though the overall bias is very bullish. Okay, overall bias is very bullish. I should have followed the bullish momentum, but then you know this might be a reversal signal. So that is why I was looking at this WYCKOFF overall here. But then you can see it didn't even give us entry, so we wouldn't even have any loss on the trade initially. So it's always very nice to know what you are doing. Then that will be all on GBPJPY. I'm expecting buys from this demand, and then we'll continue going up. For selling opportunities, I'll wait for a change of character from this low. Then any supply zone I see, probably on the way down, that is what I'm going to be using for, you know, the sell trade, and I'll take profits along the road. So that is that on GBPJPY. The last pair here is Bitcoin. Yeah, on Bitcoin also, last week we stopped here. I was expecting this supply zone. Let me delete this. I was expecting price to react from this supply zone. Lo and behold, you can see what's happening. So almost all our three pairs, let's go back. EURCHF played out very nicely. EURUSD played out perfectly well. GBPJPY didn't play out at all. And then the BTCUSD played perfectly well. So if you have been following my analysis every week, you should be able to take home something. Now look at this BTC over here again. You can see what's happened over there. So just have the zones I was expecting reactions from last week, and then you can see what's happened. So last week I was expecting a reaction from here, didn't touch it, so definitely I'm looking for entry. And over here you can see almost touched it. But if I wanted to take it from the week over here, it's my, you know, I might get a reaction, you understand? Like I said, I'm still very bearish on BTC. All this one was because of the fundamental that came out, fundamentals that came out, and you can see what is happening right now. So never forget, liquidity grab, took out liquidity, and it's reacting from there. Okay, so let's jump to 1 minute this time around. Let's use 1 minute instead of 15 minutes. And let's look for our entry. Okay, so Asian session, midnight. Sorry, not Asian session, midnight. Definitely, I wouldn't be taking trades here, but this is the break of structure for the entry if it was in the afternoon. You understand? If it was in the afternoon. So my entry will be here. Stop loss will be above. I'll be waiting for mitigation, but you remember this is midnight, so I'll be waiting to take my trades until after midnight. So I always wake up 7 o'clock in the morning. Yeah, this is 7 o'clock in the morning, and as you can see here, I've gotten another break of structure to the downside. Okay, you can see now I've gotten another break of structure to the downside. So definitely I might ignore this, or there's liquidity above. You understand? There's liquidity above like this, but then I'll still, sorry, I was looking at this. It was this supply zone I was looking at. So I'll give you the reason why I was looking at this supply zone now. I was looking at the supply zone because it had already grabbed liquidity. So which liquidity did it grab? This one here, right? You can see just that little attention. So now look at this one here. It had already grabbed liquidity over here, right? Sorry, liquidity. Okay, look at this one here. It had already grabbed liquidity, right? Over here, it already grabbed this liquidity, right? So one way or the other, internal liquidity has been cleared, you understand? So if I'm still drawing out my whole rectangle like this, that, oh, this liquidity here, I might be wrong, you understand? I might be wrong because the liquidity has been cleared. This liquidity has cleared this one here. So this will be the break of structure. This will be the entry, right? This will be the entry. I can see how it sold off. But remember, everything happened during the Asian session. Why am I using the word Asian session now? Just, you understand, but there's nothing like Asian session on crypto, you understand? So during the midnights, everything happened. You can see liquidity grab, you understand? So there's no point drawing out all these zones as a liquidity zone again, because most of these liquidities have been grabbed. Look at this one here too. Liquidity grab. You understand? Liquidity grab. So I wouldn't want to say this whole zone is still a liquidity zone again. You understand? And I'll be using this supply zone. This supply zone might not be really active. Why? Because internal range liquidity has been cleared, has been cleared, has been cleared, has been cleared. So where is the last liquidity grab? That's what I want to look for right now. Where is the last liquidity grab? It is this one. Okay, it is that one. And where is the break of structure? It's caused this break of structure here. Then where is the supply zone? This is the supply zone. Yes. So you can see now, you can get the trick now. So this will be the entry, stop loss, BTC risk management. Yeah. So you can see what happened. Now you can see what happened. So instead of waiting for this extreme supply zone here, though if I use this green candle, you can see now I'll have gotten it. You understand? I'll have gotten it. So instead of using the old extreme liquidity and then using this as the supply zone for your entry, you might have missed the entry just because you didn't know there was liquidity grab inside this range. You understand? And look at what happened. So that is it. You understand? So okay, it even still came back here again. It even still came back to this red candle that I refined. You understand? So you can, if you are a type of person that holds, you can take this one as what? Inducement, just like that. And once you touch this, look at this sharp spike. Touch and run. You understand? Touch and run. You understand? So that is a beautiful 1 to 11, 3%, beautiful trade. You understand? So that is that on BTC. That is that on BTC. That is how I would have taken the trade, but I was not even online and I was not looking at this pair at the time. So what am I expecting on BTC for the coming week? What am I expecting on BTC for the coming week? Okay. I still have an extreme supply zone here because we've gotten a beautiful break of structure from from this low. So this low, this supply zone also broke that same low. So we have two supply zones like that. Yeah. So I'll be taking this one as liquidity now. Taking this one as liquidity. Since I'm not using it for entry, I'm just using it for confirming this 1 hour confirmation, 1 hour analysis time frame. So this is what I'm expecting. Expecting BTC to still be bearish. Remember, my target for BTC is still 10K. Still 10K. This will be the target here. Target for BTC is still 10K. Around 11K or 10K. But then, if I see any reactions, you know, I'll go bullish. But right now, I'm still bearish. Okay, I'm still bearish. Now let's go back to the weekly time frame. You can see now price has not aggressively broken out of this demand zone, of this support. Look at the support. Just wait for price to break out aggressively from the support, and you'll see how sharp the sales will move. So it should give us maybe a breakout retest. Once it has retested and it has broken out from the previous low, forget it. It's going to where it wants to go. You understand? So I see now there's very, very high probability this thing will still dip to 9K. But then that is not, you know, it's not like I'm predicting or something. You understand? I'm just reacting to what I'm seeing right here. But if it changes bullish again, if bias changes bullish, then, you know, we'll target probably the 25, 30, 40Ks. But right now, I'm still very bearish on BTC. So I believe that has been very, very helpful to you guys on a little bit of analysis that I always do. My one-on-ones and our mentorship is still on, same price, 100 USD. If you need more questions or inquiries concerning that, is a one-time payment, then is a lifetime mentorship access where you get my daily signals, daily setups, and I also trade gold. Also, you also get signals on gold and every other currency pair I trade and how I trade them. So I think that'll be all for now. If you are new to this channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button. If you have a question or a comment, make sure to type it out. If you love this video, make sure to smash that like button. It helps the algorithm. That will be all for now. Peace, guys. See you in the next one.